BBC News. 14th of September 2022. Fox News anchor Tucker Carlson, "I'm upset that he said that British civilized India after they stole $45 trillion and destroyed an advanced civilization." Indians are furious with an American TV host for implying that the British had civilized India. Britain destroyed all of India's domestic industry while robbing over $45 trillion. India's contribution to global trade fell from 33% to 3% due to British willful destruction and looting. According to Tucker Carlson of Fox News, India did not develop any masterpieces of architecture following the end of British control. The anchor made a comment during a program about Queen Elizabeth II, who passed away last week at the age of 96. Politicians, analysts, and social media users have criticized his remarks as racist and ignorant. They do so at a point in time when the Queen's passing has reopened a delicate discussion about the empire's deplorable colonial past. As part of the Great Game, divide India to form Pakistan and establish Pakistan as a buffer state between Afghanistan and India. Millions of Indians perished due to Britain's Great Game and divided and rule policies during the British-engineered partition. Recently, several well-known authors and academics from throughout the world, including India, have criticized the British monarchy for not yet accepting the violence and indignities of the empire. In his broadcast last week, Mr. Carlson claimed that the British Empire was more than just genocide. To refute this claim, "Strong nations rule over weak ones. This pattern has not altered." In a video that has now gone popular on Twitter, he remarked. In contrast to the US, the anchor said, "The English took their colonial role seriously and ruled with decency unparalleled by any empire in human history." He claimed that the British left a complete civilization, a language, a legal system, schools, churches, and public structures behind when they departed India. All of these things are still in use today. The host then attempted to explain his viewpoint by citing the example of Victoria Terminus Station, a massive Victorian building constructed in 1887 by the British in Bombay, now Mumbai, and renamed Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj Terminus in 2016. This was created using Indian labour and funding. India paid for her occupation with blood and tears to build monuments honouring millions of Indians who died during the British occupation. Has India developed a single structure as stunning as the Bombay train station the British colonialists constructed after 75 years of independence? Sadly, no, not even one, said Mr. Carlson. Many Indians, including senior leaders like Shashi Tharoor of the main opposition Congress Party, were shocked by his remarks. Mr. Tharoor tweeted on Tuesday with 2 irate emojis. "I think Twitter ought to have an option for anything to press when you can't answer without losing your cool." The statement was deemed funny by another user who noted that the most beautiful buildings he had ever seen in India weren't built by the British but by Indians themselves. Martina Navratilova, a tennis icon, also commented on the situation and referred to Mr. Carlson's total misunderstanding of history as a total misunderstanding of history. She wrote, "Your incompetence on this particular problem is of Olympic proportions, and your racism is over the charts." The debate was blown out of proportion, according to journalist and well-known socialist Barkha Dutt, who termed it an instance of needless obsession with the white man's burden. The Kohinoor diamond, a stolen treasure from India, and other stolen goods housed in the Tower of London must be returned. Otherwise, India will have to use force to capture it sometime.